Hope y'all can hear me. Hope y'all can hear me. I think you can. Doing just my mic value or volume. All right, what's happening? What's happening? Got two eyes on me. I got two. If you can type in the chat whether or not you can hear me, that'd be awesome. What's happening? For those that's coming in, if y'all can type in the chat whether or not you can hear me, is my volume okay? Because sometimes I can't hear myself. I can hear my microphone though. I can hear my microphone. I kind of got it far back when I turned it up a little bit better. So y'all can hear me. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Also let me know where y'all viewing from. Where y'all viewing from? You feel me? Like where we viewing the likeness from? Like, what city, what platform, what social media platform you viewing the likeness from? And then I'm gonna get my show started in a minute. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me first. Hope everybody's doing great out there. Hope everybody is great. I hope everybody feel good about the Atlanta Hawks going down there to the NO and beating the Pelicans. I hope everybody feel great about the Atlanta Falcons going down there in the NO and beating the Saints. No, I'm gonna say Aints. We're gonna call them the Saints today. They looked sad. Sad. You know what? You know when somebody lose, the first thing they're gonna say, we'll see y'all, whatever how they talk, we'll see y'all again. We'll see y'all at the end of the season. Like, nah, we seeing y'all today. We ain't worrying about the end of the season. Because we already know if they would have won, they would have been on us. They would have been on us. Especially in New Orleans. I'm talking about in New Orleans, they would have been on us. So I ain't trying to hear none of that. I ain't trying to hear none of that commentary about, we'll see y'all next game or whatever. We ain't trying to see that. Giving it a little bit more time for those who are up in here. Like I said, if you can hear me well, let me know in the chat. Throw your red and black in the chat. Let me know if my volume is okay, because I got my microphone kind of pushed back and my microphone turned up. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me, and then also let me know where you're calling from. I always say calling. Let me know where you're viewing from, and let me know what social media, social media platform you're using to view the likeness from the Likeness Podcast on YouTube. Let me know. I've been really, 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 really trying to probably change my time or do multiple shows, because I feel like y'all mess with the likeness. So I'm trying to make sure I do multiple shows, be more invested in getting these shows out, this media out, and getting this stuff out to the public. YouTube, Corey Banji said YouTube. He said Mobile, Alabama. We was in Mobile I think we was at Raising Cane in Mobile when we were going down there on the bus. We was at Raising Cane. And then we came back. We went to Buc-ee's. I don't know what Buc-ee's at. I don't know what Buc-ee's we went to. We was at Buc-ee's, but on our way there, them three bus loads of the red team. We stopped by Mobile, Alabama. Going down there to represent the ATL. I heard it was a nice little showing. Even in the Hawks game, we had a lot of people at the Hawks game, and it was crazy, And that was my first ever basketball game. I've never been to a Hawks game. Don't, hey, hey, don't hold it to, don't charge it to charge it to my head, don't charge it to my heart. I've never been to a Hawks game. That was my first Hawks game in New Orleans, and I enjoyed it. And of course, we got the dub. So who wouldn't enjoy that? We got the dub in the NO with both our teams. Who would have thunk of we getting the W from both of our basketball and our football team? That was crazy work, but it works out. But I appreciate Corey and ATL 251 in the chat. Appreciate you. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the show, man. I can't hold y'all that long. I ain't trying to hold you that long. I ain't trying to keep y'all. I normally be like, hey, this is gonna be a short show, and then I look up, it's 2 hours. Like, what? Who gonna look at a recap for 2 hours, man? I'm just saying. But how does it really feel? I'm going to go ahead and start off with questions. Like, how do y'all really feel about this win? A lot of people were like, oh man, I heard it was the battle of the losers. The win was a great feeling to win. I wasn't really ecstatic about the team as much because who we had as the quarterback, who we still have as our head coach, who is still our OC. I'm just not impressed by the squad. The team looks different with Divine Diablo in there. We need to get some coverage linebackers in there. After Divine Diablo becomes more healthier, but even him with the club, he still was okay with me. It's just the team looks different defensively when we shore up the middle. We need a pure nose tackle, but the defense looked better in the middle once we shore up the middle of the field. And Divine Diablo was somebody that, they make sure they got to give him his flowers and make sure they extend him a helping hand. Definitely. Because with Divine Diablo there, he was definitely. It shows a difference how we look on defense in the middle of the field. Hey, Jada. What's happening? But like I said, let's get this show started, man. And here we go. So, hey, this is Let's Talk About It Tuesdays. I am your host, the Lockness from the Lockness Podcast. And today we're talking about why did the Atlanta Falcons outfit look so different without Penix? So let's talk about it. We lit, we live, we out here. What's happening? And then, like I said, let me know where you're viewing me from, what social media platform, what area. Let's keep it a buck. You said chilling out, chilling out. How are you, man? We chilling. Always doing what we do. John, I feel the same. I feel like we were playing for last place in the division. Saints. Wow. Yeah, I just didn't feel like I wasn't impressed. I was happy to get the dub. I wasn't impressed with who got us the dub. I wasn't impressed by, this season hasn't been it's like one of the things we talked about, we have no pressure, we have no pass rush, we have no sacks, we have nobody, no edge, no this, no that, no this. And then it's like, okay, now we have that. In 2 games, like in 3 games, gotta be tired already. So tired of talking about it. In 3 games, we JPJ looking like an all-star, Walker looking like an all-star, looking like studs, looking like, hey, we made the right decision. People looking at like, oh man, we don't have no first round draft picks. We do. We have both our first round draft picks this year. We got next year's first round draft pick this year. So we don't have to have a first round draft pick because we already got both of them. We got the one we got this year, and then we got the other one for next year, this year. And he's proven to be, JPJ is proven to be a good investment. Shout out to Blackberry Larex for saying that we was going to trade up to go back into the first round. And he was the only one I heard say that, and we actually did it. And tell Blackberry he's right. We do need somebody in the middle pushing the pocket like a nose tackle. Well, I was from Galveston, Texas. Yes, sir. Oh, Galveston. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. But like I said, we're talking about why did the Atlanta Falcons offense look so different? Like what was it about this time that was so different? And I heard a whole bunch of media outlets where we talked about how if Raheem Zach Robinson didn't feel like, because we always talked about not having, Michael Penix not being under the center, like him always doing pistol. It was like pistol. You would swear this man was from the Westerns, man. You swear he was from Galveston, Texas, where he carried the pistols. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? The gun laws are different down there in Texas. So I guess Michael Penix must be from Texas because that man was in the pistol. That's all he knew how to tote was the pistol, but that's all he knew. No other formation. I asked, did y'all see? I got a question. Did y'all see when Michael Penix does that thing when he turns around in the pocket when there's nobody around him? It's just him. It's almost like he does something like a pirouette. Like he'll turn and then spin around in the pocket and there's nobody around him. Am I the only one that saw that? He used to do it, like he did it a couple of times, and I was like, what is he doing? Like that's awkward. Like he'll do some spin. It'll be like almost like a fake. It's supposed to be like a fake hand. I don't know if it's a fake handoff. I don't know. I really don't know. I just felt like I'm gonna go through these takes. I got a few takes. I don't want to jump the gun on my takes, but how y'all felt about, like, how did y'all feel about this win? Like, how did y'all feel about this win? Like, did y'all like, oh man, finally a dub? You know what I'm saying? Finally, like, man. You know, I just okay. I'm honestly, I was like, okay, but the significance of the win probably holds more weight than my opinion about the win. Does that make sense? So the significance of the win held more weight than my opinion about the win. So I can really care less. I'm gonna be like, I mean, I was in New Orleans. I was like, hey, we were lit. We was in our red, you know what I'm saying? Had the red skull mask. We was doing it. So he said a win is a win. But see, that's my thing. It's not just the win. Okay, I mean, I'm happy to get the win. You know, it would be a different. We would be really be talking about something different if it was a loss. It would have been like, get them motherfuckers out, get them up, buddy. We would have been talking to that. Say Morris, I didn't want him. We need a head coach with playoffs and Super Bowl appearance. I like the Kubiaks or the Bill Belichick's. By the way, Bill's name was brought up today coming to Atlanta. They saying if he's still interested, hey, you're gonna have a better looking team. I honestly think his mindset, okay, we got the players we got. Ulbrich, you're safe. Or Ubrick, you're safe. Special teams coach, you played better this game, but them last 2 games, the special team is getting gashed for Superman runs. You know, absolutely. Don't change my mind on anything. See, Corey, you just like me. You're just like me, I swear. It's like, it don't change shit. Like, I mean, I see the win. Oh man, I'm happy to have the win. But I'm like more so like, well, hey man, get them get them up out of here. So saying that segues to this. Right? Why we look so different, right? But and then it segues to this. Our losing streak is over. Finally, the 5-game slid. What was it? 6 games? 5 games? 5 games? Slid. L is over. And the funny thing is, the Carolina and Tampa Bay been losing. So guess what that means? Our playoff hopes are still a fucking live. Can you believe that? Can y'all believe we can still make the playoffs? Playoffs? Can y'all believe we can still make the playoffs? We are 2 games behind from being top of the NFC South. And guess who we play 2 more times? Tampa Bay. Well, 2 more divisional rivals. Tampa Bay and the Saints. All we need is Tampa Bay and Tampa Bay to lose and Carolina to lose, and we just win. And then we'll be on top of the NFC South, y'all. And that will mean we'll be going to the playoffs, which is crazy with how stanky ass we look. We look like the Saints. You know, the Saints are just cheeks anyway. The Saints are cheeks, bro. Anybody, ain't no Saints fan had talked junk to me none this year because they know they cheeks. He said, I believe if we lose against the Jets, Moore's gone. Too much talent on this team. If we lose against the Jets, man, y'all, I'll tell you, I'm gonna hit Maggie Fontenot up and I'm gonna say, hey, I said I wasn't gonna do no more content about the team if we lose to the Jets. Now, if I come on here, if we lose to the Jets, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna do my show's gonna be different, man. I'm gonna be like Marshawn Lynch, man. I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm gonna come up here and I'm like, okay, man, what y'all want to talk about? What y'all feel? I'm gonna be asking all y'all the questions. It's gonna be a straight the Loch Ness Ask. It's gonna be called not ask the Loch Ness Ask show. I'm gonna ask. Let's talk about what y'all want to talk about. That's what it's gonna be called. It's gonna be called. Let's talk about what y'all want to talk about because I'm not gonna talk about. Y'all gonna have to talk to me. Y'all gonna run the show, and I'm gonna be the audience to y'all, and I'm gonna answer the stuff for y'all, and whatever takes y'all have to talk about. We gonna talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. But I'm not gonna. We lose to the Jets, bro. I am not, bro. I swear to you. I had us beating the Colts. I had us beating the Colts, and they could have beat the Colts. I don't know what they were doing that game. Overtime and everything. He said, we won't make the playoff. We have Seattle in the Rams. Nah, that don't mean shit. I honestly believe, I mean, Seattle's looking hot. They're looking like the new best thing, but so did the Colts. So the Colts was like the hottest team in the NFL. We lost to them because we shot ourselves with our own pistol. We kept Michael Penix in the pistol, and we shot ourselves in our own pistol. Like we lost, like something. I'm telling you, if you go look back at our games, we've really only, and it's the same shit with Arthur Smith. We only was beaten like a couple of games. A couple of games, we were just beat, and then it was some of the other games we just beat ourselves. It was just poor coaching. We had to win 3 minutes in the game. Tampa Bay, the first game of the season, we had the win. We was at 2 minutes left. Can't close out games. That's why we lose it. Just imagine if we closed out these games. We'll have a different conversation with this defense we have. Then from now on, they need to be on their shit. I really wish it was that easy. I really wish it was that easy. I really wish we can just be like, from now on, y'all need to be on y'all shit. See, that's the thing too about even how our offense looked different. Kirk Cousins, them. I'm tired of hearing about this. They act like this man threw, and we just making it to the NFC Championship right now or something. He did a play action pass and stepped up into the pocket and threw a bomb to Mooney, and Mooney caught a 6 touchdown. What? Okay, Ian. He should have been doing that. I can tell you one thing I liked about that game, and besides the win, and besides our defense, besides JPJ, and the win, is only one other thing that I liked about the game. I mean, I like the pig, I like the touchdowns. I didn't like that Seals ain't never caught nothing. Oh yeah, nothing, yo. He ain't caught nothing. This man catching the goddamn in the middle. He did a double move. He was like, "Ooh, fool to do," and cut in the middle end zone. I was like, "What? Oh, now you got double moves?" I was like, he got double moves now. He said he activated you know how on Madden, when you playing my player or not my player, when you play Madden Ultimate Team, and you can advance your people in your thing, somebody advanced him after a couple of games, and he got like an extra juke move in the red zone, lost the defenders, and that man caught it. I'm like, what is this? Southside was handing. Zach Mills need to be fired, but he's more comfortable with 13 looks to be fully healthy Kirk than a young Penix. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear no young Penix. Penix is when Penix bend down in the pocket, it hurts his leg, and I ain't trying to hear, oh, Michael Penix is not comfortable with the play action. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear no professional. Like, can you imagine? And I think I heard this too. Can you imagine if you pick the future quarterback and Michael Penix, and you feel like he can't perform play action? He can't go in the center? That's crazy. Then you don't trust your quarterback. Then why we choose him? Why we choose this guy who we don't feel like can do a play action? He said, didn't we add KJ Osborne? He played with Kurt at Vikings. Yes, we did add him. We're trying to make it comfortable for Kirk Cousins. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm on the record saying this right now. And I said it. I did not want Kirk Cousins as our quarterback. I said I would have took Easton Stick. Right? Because I never seen Kirk Cousins go over there to a moping Michael Penix on the line, on the sideline. A moping Michael Penix Jr. on the sideline from his horrific game he had or something. I never seen Kirk Cousins over there with him sitting down talking to him. Mr. 13, 14-year veteran, not sitting down there with the future of the franchise, not being somebody like he said, let me tell you what my dad said. You don't use people to advance people. You use your position. You don't like, shut up. You saying all this stuff because you're now the starter. You weren't saying none of that when you was on the sideline looking at the dude throw. Let's just be 100%. when he's not having a good game, I've never seen a video or something where Kirk Cousins going over there on the sideline with the man, with the offensive coordinator, with the quarterback coach. I ain't seen none of them people around him at all. Not one time. I don't know if the camera just didn't catch it. Did somebody else see that? Did somebody else see Kirk Cousins over there when Michael Penix wasn't doing good or wasn't being great or wasn't doing the throws or had a bad series? Did he go over there and say, hey, man, let me talk to you. What you saw? But did y'all see that? That's the reason I don't want him. I don't care if Osborne come here. I don't care if Belichick come here. I don't care who come here. I don't want Kirk Cousins. I said it. I don't want him because he's a Tannehill to me. He's another Tannehill to me. You know what Tannehill did? He ain't finna help that next person up for him. What? Didn't we just hear that Kirk Cousins wanted out of here? He said he wanted to be a starter, right? He don't get it. This man just said he wanted up out of here. Now he done got one win. He getting game balls. He just robbed us for $180 million. Well, they just got robbed. I wouldn't say he robbed us. Do you really think we can beat the Rams in Seattle if we can't beat Carolina? See, you're still focusing on the fact. Let me tell you about Carolina. Breathe. Let me tell you about Carolina. Carolina is a rival team. Everybody knows rivalries. You look at the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cowboys. The Philadelphia Eagles was in the Cowboys. They was the Cowboys. 21 goose egg. Right? But because they're rivals, sometimes you play different. Sometimes when you got a good head coach, they can say, hey, these the that they talk shit like, you just gonna let them do you like that? It's a rivalry. Saints, Tampa Bay, Carolina, rivalry. We always get owned most of the time by Carolina. Bryce Young has owned us. Baker Mayfield has owned us a lot. Tampa Bay, period, has owned all of us. I'm not saying, do I think we can beat them? I think we can beat any team. I just said I thought they could have beat the Colts in Germany. They had that game. I don't know what they did. After a while, they can't close out games. Do I think they can beat the Rams? Do I think they can beat Seattle? The Colts was the hottest team in the game, bro. And we just didn't close out. Do I think they can beat them? Absolutely. Do I want them to beat them? Absolutely. Do I wish it was Michael Penix? Absolutely. Do I wish it wasn't Kirk Cousins? Absolutely. He said, I bet Seals scores again. Absolutely. Him, Osborne, they got to bring people in. They're not elevating Blair. They're not elevating Nash. They're going to elevate Osborne. He's already worked with the dude. Hey, get him the ball. Mooney, all of a sudden, his shoulder, he can, back over the shoulder, he can catch it. But raising his arms up to catch a ball, all of a sudden, Mooney becomes the number one. Now he wants to be the man. Sometimes it's like that, though, when your number is called, right? He said KJ with Kirk was a solid wide receiver 3 for Kirk for 3 years. Whatever to help Kirk win, huh? I seen the camera turn a couple of times of Kirk in the iPad with Penix, but that's it, I think. I said a couple of times. They should have been glued at the hip. And I'm not saying, and this is not an indictment of Kirk Cousins. This isn't an indictment of the organization. This is an indictment of the coaching staff. This is an indictment of Michael Penix Jr. Because at the end of the day, but if I got a veteran that's been doing a thing, and this dude he was considered one of the most accurate quarterbacks in his time. Like when he was doing his thing one season, And I was considered one of the most accurate in college. I would be giving him and leaning on him, not moping on the sidelines. Man, you a grown ass man. Everybody has a bad game. It's just that you can't win them all. But when you making them stupid ass throws, that's on you. Oh, Kirk gone? I don't really care about that. I never said I wanted Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins have a better chance to win rather than tanking the season with Easton Stick. It ain't no tanking the season, bro. The only reason I would say play Kirk Cousins is because they don't pay. They put him on a $180 million contract and $100 million guaranteed. You already paid for him. Let him play. Say my personal feelings, like I said, my opinion about the win doesn't outweigh the value that the win does. The win still puts us back into contention. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what. He said Rams and Seattle ranked number 1 and number 2. Buddy, I don't think so. Hell, our offense ranked number 1. Our defense ranked number 1 and our offense ranked number 2 before. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Even as bad as we played, our offense and our defense was number 1 and our offense was number 2. What does that mean? Even if we played as bad, like, what does that mean? Nothing. I just debunked what you just said right there, just like that. Just that quick. Finger snap, Thanos. That don't mean nothing. Because you could have a good game 1 week and come back the next game and look like shit. We've proved that multiple times. It's like you got to understand what people don't understand. I'm gonna put you on a football game. I don't know how much you know about football as far as playing the game. I'm gonna put you on game. I'm gonna put everybody on game. Scouting, you have people that go through, and that's what I got the all 22. They dissect what you do. So everybody has a fair shot on their end. We have a fair shot on our end to come up with a game plan to stop the next team. We see what their tendencies are. We run plays and devise plays that can stop them. They run plays and devise plays that can stop us. Sometimes, some coaches come up with a better game plan. Have y'all ever heard of that? When they're like, man, they come up with a defensive game plan or offensive scheme that they just couldn't stop. That can happen to any team. Unfortunately for us, we have people that they know that our middle of our field, when the Divine is not there, when Ellis is not doing what he needs to do, the middle of our field, and they know we have no potential run stopping capability, they gonna run all day. It's gonna be 3rd down and 16. They gonna drop back, and their quarterback is gonna run 17 yards on a 3rd and 16. We done seen it happen so many times. It's a 3rd down and long. They playing off, instead of jamming the receivers, they playing zone, soft coverage, and they let them run and get the first down. And some people athleticism get them the first down. Or they arm tackling, they're snatching or throwing their body into somebody, really not knocking them down. Same old. So I'm not really worried. I'm not really Rams and the Saints ranked number 1 and number 2. You don't think they can win? No, I don't. Like I said, we were number 1 and number 2. And that's based off of percentages. That's based off of, totality. You look at our defense. Give credit to our defense, bro. Give credits to the DBs. We're not having a clear, solid CB2. We don't have a clear, solid cornerback 2. Just imagine we had a clear, solid cornerback 2 over there with AJ Terrell. AJ Terrell, he locks people down. He don't lock them down all the time. He don't make all the right tackles. But more than likely this year, our DBs and our line has been on point. It's our middle. when it comes to the defense, it's our linebacker core. And we do need a run stuffing type a nose tackle. But besides that, you look at our pass, our pressure. We just even James Pierce Jr. He was for one moment he wasn't completing or finishing plays. He's starting to finish plays. You know how we always used to talk about, dang, they was almost there. Dang, they was almost there. They was almost there. If like so now JPJ is getting there. Every game he's getting one. Every game he's getting two. Like he getting two. Like and it's different. I'm the only one who didn't know Rich McKay's son, John McKay, is the assistant GM for the Rams. Yeah, that's why we have ties to the Rams. That's why we have ties to the Rams. Yeah. Man, everybody, it's all about relationships, my guys and gals. It's all about relationships. Hey, man, help us. Go ahead and we'll give y'all the number one. Y'all already got a good little team. We need, we'll give you the number one. Switch up with me. Good on. Let's go. Play action or no. Man, it was like they was overworking the play action. Somebody tell them to put Tyler Algier more in the game. I mean, I get the Bijan Robinson Bijan, but Tyler Algier, y'all don't know. If y'all look after Tyler Algier run, somebody's getting hurt. That man be hurting people out there. That man be hurting people. You got to put him in. He ain't just a second half running back. You got to get him the ball too and let him I don't know. I don't see no crack tosses. I don't be seeing none of that from Bijan Robinson. I already let them be moving and toss them the ball so they can be moving. I already get their momentum going. Handing it to them and having them switch out and find the hole. Do a counter. Have everybody go to the right when you running left. No. Power I? No. Split backs? No. I don't know. I don't know nothing about no football. But that's the one thing about the play action. The play action, opens up the run game because it fools the defense. When you think they're going to run, you're going to pass. When you think they're going to pass, you're going to run. That's the reason why. Another thing was they wasn't prepared to go against Kirk Cousins. Their game plan was probably for Michael Penix. And then when he went down, it was like, okay, let's go pull up some stuff on Kirk. We really don't have nothing really we go last year. We go this year when he came in at one time and didn't get us the dub. But like I said, I alluded to this. I said the one thing I did like about the game, to see Kirk Cousins take off and run. I was shocked. When he took off and ran, I was like, oh, okay. That was the most surprising part of it. I'm like, okay. So, we're praising people right now because we won. That win was significant because it puts us still in playoff contention. But to believe that Michael Penix can't perform a play action, he can't sit there and play action, he can't stand up there in the pistol, do some type of read or pretend read, and then get down up on the center and then do a play. If it's hurting him, from what I've heard, if it's hurting him to do play action or get up on the center, call plays where he's already standing, then he get down, boom, and go. I don't know. I don't believe, I don't think we seen this man run. I don't know, man. I just feel like people calling it sabotage. They feel like they're just not doing Michael Penix any justice. Offense looked different. Offense looked different to me because the mindset was always Kirk Cousins. he just stunk up the bed so much with them picks that he did. We had to sit him down. We had to sit him down. But then it's like, even when we put him in the game, what Michael Penix wasn't doing as well, I guess because he wasn't warmed up. And sometimes getting warmed up doesn't mean warming your arm up for the plays or for the passes. It's warming your mindset up. Maybe he wasn't, whatever. I'm going to be out of here. As soon as the trade deadline, I want to be this. I want to be out of here. Boom, it didn't happen. Okay. You know. So, yeah. He said, okay, we're 4-7. And with the time we have, the problem of the damn coaches. We know that. Everybody know that. Everybody talking about it. So I know we are all talking about it. They done got a whiff of it. So you believe we can beat beat the Rams in Seattle? I don't see it with the coaches we have. I love my Falcons. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. You don't think the Atlanta Falcons, just think, just think of a team. You know who Raheem wanted as their quarterback? Kirk Cousins. You know who Kirk Cousins, like, if you notice, they're pulling people that he's worked with. They're doing this, they're doing that. You know why they're doing that? Because they're gearing up to have this man save their careers, because if they make it to the playoff and win a game, just think if we win the South, and that's the question I'm going to have for y'all. If we win the South and go to the playoff with Kirk Cousins, Raheem Morris, and Zach, does that mean their jobs are safe? Hey, microphone off. Do y'all feel like if we go to the playoffs with Kirk Cousins, Raheem, and Zach Robinson, they adding all these additional pieces to help this man? Let's get a person, because we don't have any receivers, and Drake ain't here. Drake ain't here. They like, oh shoot, we won. You know what this is? It's almost like an act of desperation, because it's like, what was his thought process in getting receivers when Michael Penix was back there? Why wasn't we trying to activate a Blair? Why we wasn't trying to do what's, like, you think about it, like, you invest in your people so they can be great. You put time and training and effort into people that you want to be great. Going to get Kirk Cousins, a receiver that he's already worked with. They're gearing up. So, hey, we still got an opportunity to be in the playoffs. We still have an opportunity to win the South. Why not do what we need to do to make this man comfortable so he can get out? Because it's a mental battle up there. Kirk Cousins felt some kind of way about being hurt, telling them people keeping it from him. Still, hey, go out there and play and throw these 5 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins felt some kind of way to be paid all this money to be the man, and then you still bringing in a quarterback that they felt like he should have sat behind Kirk Cousins for 3 or 4 years until it was his time to go. Yeah, he's trying to save his job. It's like, oh, we still have an opportunity. Hey, what you need? Who's out there? Let's get you somebody you already work with. Somebody don't really have no. You don't really have no scout. You got scouting from old games, but you ain't got nothing this year. And they're gonna drive him the most simplest play. Hey, do this. He'll probably tell him, hey man, slant route to the middle. And then call some little junk on this little thing. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make it simple and make it easy. Because they was acting like we didn't have this bum to Mooney all season. We had that all season until he was hurt. Technically, we had that play action bomb already ready to go. It's just they don't trust. They don't feel like Michael Penix is prepared. Look, I'm gonna be 100%. If this man wasn't prepared, why would we put him out there? Now he's gonna have season-ending surgery. He's gonna have surgery. He's gonna come back. I think a couple of weeks before the season starts, and we might get a worse version of him. So that means we'll have a bridge quarterback. And the bridge quarterback might be Kirk Cousins. Yee, what's happening, Log? I be telling them about you, bro. What's happening, Blackberry? I told them to give you your flowers, man. I don't know if you heard, but I told them to give you your flowers, my guy. When I was saying, I say this, Blackberry is right. So everybody need to see that Blackberry is in here. We need to tell him, hey, Blackberry, you right. And you like, what am I right about, Locke? I will tell you again, we need an interior nose tackle to stop the run, to push the pocket. You said it. I said, no, we don't. We got, everybody. We need a nose tackle in the middle. Yes, really. I said it multiple times. You weren't here. You knew how to be here. I said, tell Black. I even said it at the beginning of this show. I said, y'all, Blackberry was right. Also, when he said, he was the only person I heard say this. I ain't had nobody on no media outlet say that the Falcons was going to move up in the first round and get another person. You was the only person that said it, and they did it. You was right. And then people look like, man, we ain't got no first round draft pick. I said, yes, we do. We got 2 of them this year. So we ain't got to worry about next year. We got 2 of the best. 2 of some of the best people. And I said, hey, Blackberry is right. Anybody that watched my show can tell Blackberry that, hey, I said Blackberry was right. You can go back and look at my shows. I said Blackberry was right. I hear you, but I believe Kurt cost Moore's job. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like I said before, if we go to the playoffs with Raheem, OC, Zach Robinson, and Kirk Cousins, does that keep his job? And I'm gonna be 100% based off of that. I think it does. I hate to say it, y'all, but you got to look at it like this: as dog shit as we played, if we go to the playoffs that we haven't seen in like 7 years, you got to understand we were 7-10 for 3 years, right? We was 8-9 last year. Improvement. We improved by 1 game, right? Right or wrong? Success, right? Right. So if we go to the playoffs, success, right? Right or wrong, right? We win the division, right? Right or wrong. No matter how it look, it's not gonna taste good. Pause that. It's not gonna look good. Is that Fire Cousins? Was playing victim all season, pounding on the sideline. Shit, they always pounding on the sideline because we was losing when we know we're better than that. He was pounding because he wanted to play, but he also wanted to be a starter. So now he has this opportunity. Now, if this man goes over here and we go the rest of the games in, this man win them all. Hey, it's gonna be like we just didn't have the right person. We didn't have the right person at quarterback. We can easily game plan for a pro than it is to go ahead and to develop this young guy that we feel is our future. Oh yeah, bro. Salute, like for real. I give people their flowers, man. I was like, hey, and I'm telling you, you hit on I said it a couple of my shows. Y'all see Blackberry, tell him the lots. Just say he right. He's right. Because we didn't have no nose tackle, no purified run stopping nose tackle to push the pocket in the middle and provide pressure and push the pocket forward. I said we need all that. We got what we got, and no, we need that. So that's what we need to be looking for on Bill, boys. Pause that. Next year. Oh my God, it's 9:30 on Tuesdays. The This podcast come on Tuesdays, unless my job have me in captivity, and then I gotta come in this thing on a Wednesday. But people or 10:30, I'm gonna start trying to do, if I can't come in here on Tuesdays at 9:30, I'll come in here Tuesdays at 10:30. You know what I'm talking about? And then you'll see your boy. You feel me? Hey, and I'm always here for it. I'm always here for the squad. You know, I'm always here for the red and black. But like I said, the difference between Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix is the game plan that they set forth. This team was supposed to be built around Kirk Cousins, but we had an opportunity with Michael Penix and picking him and then solidifying for our future. I really, really honestly, hopefully he come back and be what we need. But if he don't, hey, on to the next one, my guys and gals. At least we know we got a defense. At least we know we got a defense. Got to seal up a couple of more spots, a CB2, a nose tackle, another middle linebacker that can do coverage. And, and we keep what we have, man. We out there. Too many people getting hurt. God damn, too many people getting hurt. Can we get a better medical staff? Sheesh. But Kurt don't get a pass from me. Kurt don't get a pass, y'all. I don't care what y'all talking about. Kurt don't get a pass from me. He don't get a pass from me because he don't get a pass. Carter looks fully healthy, but I'm gonna wait and watch again Sunday versus the Jets plus the win and see it properly. Man, he now I'm gonna tell you right now, if we lose to the Jets, Maggie Fontenot, you still in here? Is Maggie Fontenot still in here? Oh my goodness. And I said this now. I said if we lose to the Jets, man, I am not doing any more shows. My shows ain't gonna be another. I'm gonna put a picture up here of my logo. I'm gonna come on here and it's gonna be called "Let's Talk About Whatever You Want to Talk About." And I'm gonna ask the fans and everybody in the chat. We gonna have to come. I'm gonna ask y'all to come. I'm gonna have y'all ask the questions. I'm gonna ask y'all the questions and y'all gonna be answering everything because it's gonna be crazy if we lose to the Jets. They sorry. Everybody know the Saints is cheeks, and the Jets are cheeks too. It's at ski. Thank you for complaining. He said, "Thank you for complaining." Absolutely. If we lose to the Jets, clean house, man. I'm telling you. If we lose to the Jets, oh my God. If we lose to the Jets, I've heard in the chat that the Saints and the Rams and the Rams and the Seahawks is going to make or break us. And I was like, well, for a good little minute, the Indianapolis Colts was the hot hand, and we almost gave them the work. It was just poor coaching. If these guys, they might coach themselves back into the limelight. Y'all, they might coach themselves back into the limelight. Can you imagine? We beat this Jets. Carolina and Tampa Bay lose again. We play Tampa Bay and we play the Saints again. We beat them. And then we play Seattle and the Rams. And we lose. We win one of those games, but lose one of those games. Can you imagine that we're still number one? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you see how poorly we? And that's the funny thing. We played poorly, but it wasn't really poorly. It was just bad coaching. We didn't play poorly. It was bad coaching, no adjustments. Critical moments, key moments. Nobody took advantage of those opportunities. It was more the same. More the same, y'all. More the same. So that's why I feel like Raheem and Zach's future with the organization is really based on if we win this division, bro, just expect them to be here. Because from what I heard, I don't think Zach finna get picked up for that college team. So, like I said, I think we already paid for Kirk Cousins. So it's looking like it's finna be Kirk Cousins again, y'all. It's gonna be first cousins. I heard something funny. I heard 6-Man K-Style say something funny. He called him Rahimothy. That was crazy. They call him. That's all he worried about is Rahimothy. That's crazy work. Shout out to the Unholy Alliance and the originators, man. That's crazy. He said, I don't care if we go to the playoffs, right? He need to go. But see, that's the thing. If we go to the playoffs, that's going to solidify him. Because we haven't been in 7 years. That's going to solidify him. We're going to have to see this dude one more year. He said, I want, what'd you say? I want who? Hold on. I want a GM from the Rams tree. Those boys know how to draft. I'm telling you. If the Falcons get that hopes high, then bam, let it let that it hurts. Yeah. Win what? The South. NFC South. We play 2 more of the teams. Out of these rest of these games, we definitely got to beat Tampa Bay, and we got to beat the Saints. That just has to happen. Definitely need to beat the Jets. That definitely need to happen. I had us winning. I had us winning 6 games out of the 8 that was left. I had us winning 6. So we don't already lost 1 and won 1. So we can only lose 1 more game. And I feel like the one of the games that we're going to lose is against either the Rams. I would honestly want us to lose. Seahawks have been doing that shit. Like the old boy from the Seahawks, that wide receiver is stupid. But we got DBs, man. We got to put how AJ Terrell just follow him. If Kurt plays good and somehow and gets us to play, I still don't see us bringing Kurt back because we need that much money for the country. Yeah. I mean, it's going to make him look good. So when he goes off to go to another team, they're going to see what he did. It's really helping him. Zach Robinson will be back, and Raheem, you guys happy now? Watch they return. Be happy now, guys. You better hope we lose to the best of them. I mean, no. I mean, we want this team to be successful, bro. It's just what it is. We want the team to be successful. You talking about playoffs? Playoffs? You talking about playoffs? Absolutely. Oh, yeah, for sure. People say I'm negative. You better hope we lose. Raheem and Zach will be franchise coaches. Man, I'm telling you, it ain't, you ain't lying. I told you, they're going to be expected to be here. They're gonna be here. They're gonna be here. We win, they're gonna be here. Panthers swept y'all, so no chance in the division. Huh? What are you talking about? The Panthers swept us, and we beat the Saints. So we lost 2 times to the Panthers, but the other teams have lost too. We're 2 games behind. We play them 2 more times, and then we need to beat. We're 2 games behind. If we beat them, we're up. If they lose, they drop. If we win, you see what I'm saying? So it's also about the divisional wins. And then they look at how many other wins. Then they look at your record. We lost 3 games in our division, and then we would win the next 3 games in our division with 50%. And if you look at their wins and losses in the division, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then they'll start looking at your record. Then that means we have to win more games. We'll have to win more games with the teams that we're playing. You feel me? Y'all go, the Saints Oh.
Okay, I found this on the web for is it you'll go to settings. Check it out.
Why my thing saying that? I don't want that. But that's crazy work. And then it's putting everything on a. Why is it putting everything right there? That's crazy work. Wow, I didn't know I can do that. I'm finding out new stuff every day. But he said we can still finish with a better win-loss record than Carolina. The other shoe about to do. No. That's what I'm saying. Like if you look at the Western name, I like that I can put the chat right here. I'm like, I didn't even know I can do that. See how that work? I'm finding out new stuff. I can put the chat right here. I can talk to y'all. Put the chat right there so y'all can see the chat. Hey man, I'm in there. That's like some Twitch feed right here. I'm knocking stuff down. I'm like, hey, I'm happy, excited. But Penix won't Penix won't be. He will be traded. Raheem don't want Penix. Man, whatever. About to drop. He said we can finish. Oh no, motherfuckers about to drop. Okay. I was trying to like what? The originator speak the truth. He said, Mike and the originator speak the truth. Oh yeah, for sure. Penix done for the season, and their main wide receiver folded. What? You need to look at Tampa Bay and Carolina schedule. I don't see us making the playoffs. Man, keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. That's why you were saying Michael Penix. Is Michael Penix the future? He might not be the future, y'all. Or he might not be the future for this head coach. I don't feel like I don't know, man. We can't be doing a rebuild. We do a rebuild. We gotta rebuild. We gotta rebuild our offense a little bit better. But I'm confused. I'm confused. Like if he's the future, he's the future. You know. Um, do he has to get better acclimated in the pocket, footwork, mechanics? He can put touch on the ball. We seen him put. They probably had him doing stuff that he wasn't comfortable doing. You feel me? Why couldn't we run this same offense with Penix QB ran under center 60% of the time? Washington Raheem is that line. Yeah, they could. They just don't sabotage. Carolina getting dog walk Sunday versus the Rams. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Carolina getting dog walked by the Rams, and that's what we need. We just we don't need man. We just need to let Zane Gonzalez beat both of them teams with a field goal. One of them teams between Seahawks and the Rams is finna lose to us to a field goal. You heard it here first. I'm saying it. They finna lose to us with a field goal. Mikel. He'll come back. Yeah, he's a great. Like he's good. He has the arm. It's just that his legs were kind of beat up. His knees, ACLs. You just need to heal them and get them reconstructed. Put some metal on them things. Get him them T2 legs or something. Get him some T2 legs. It's definitely been a rebuild if head coach, OC, quarterback, and wide receiver 2 and 3 are changes. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Now they doing everything to salvage the season because they like, hey, Kirk Cousins, hey, we got Osborne out here, bro. You want Osborne? Osborne, 3 years you have him, number solid 3 years. Osborne. He said, y'all kicking ain't shit. I mean, he kicking better than Parker Romo. He kicking better than Cool right now. So I think he's good. He's gonna get us one of them wins. He's gonna beat either the Rams or the Seahawks with a kick. He's gonna beat the Rams or Seahawks with a kick. Y'all be putting too much faith in these teams, bro. It's every given Sunday for a reason. I think since we done got this win, and then we get that win against the Jets, and then we go, who's next? We get that win against the Jets, who's next? We're gonna Bill Goldberg now, man. Who's next one? What you talking about? He said the weather and the temperature. Man, they just gonna run the ball with Bijan in Algier. He's more comfortable running the Blue Jackets. He's more comfortable running the high school offense. Now that's just what Zach Robinson provided for him. He probably felt like what you feel comfortable doing, or what's this. So this is my thing. If I have a rookie quarterback that isn't comfortable doing something, just saying, for instance, I have an employee that's not comfortable or able to do something that is required of them, that's a part of their job. I'm going to ask them what, because you got to make somebody's weakness be their strength. It has to become something that they have to work on. That means if he's not comfortable being, they should have said, hey, practice over with, but hey, bro, you, let's come over here. We're gonna get you comfortable. That's when you're mentally investing into something. You're pouring into someone. Maybe they wasn't pouring into this guy. That's how 30-0 happened. Stop it. He gonna kick the game away. Stop it. Didn't the Panther kicker miss a 57-yarder? Yes. Stop it. Says guys. He said next coach will be determined on how they will use it. Like at the end of the day, man, if his arm is, it's just we had no explosive plays. Our only explosive plays was probably Drake London going in the middle of the field, grabbing the ball himself. And this last play to Mooney all the way down there, we don't have that. And if Mooney's going to be that, he's going to be that until he gets hurt. It's just got a good defense. Every time the Falcons are favored, we lose. Man, the Jets are losing. They on a rebuild too. He said, the Panthers kicker went on y'all. Everybody won on us. You're going to feel real smart when Carolina lose out the season, goofy ass. Oh, he's a Panthers fan? Oh, I'm glad you in here. Appreciate the support, my guy. Appreciate the support, my guy. It's okay I root for my team too, win, lose, or draw. You know Carolina's trash. You know they've been trash. Carolina and the Saints been at the bottom. The only two teams that really matter in the NFC South was the Atlanta and Tampa Bay. This should be 100%. I don't care how you put it. This should be 100%. We know it. He said Jets defense isn't good. They traded away two of their best players. Ski. I'm telling you, Sauce and what man? Yeah, exactly. They on a rebuild. People are probably hot about that. People gonna probably start boycotting the team and stuff like. What are we talking about? Man, at the end of the day, man, regardless of what, we need to get this dub against the Jets. We need to, of course, beat everybody in our division. That's the number one thing. Got to get this dub against the Jets so we can put together a couple of wins together. Get more acclimated with what we got around us. If Kirk Cousins is going to make them open the playbook, all of a sudden Jack Robinson is going to know, he got like a little small binder for Penix, but Kirk Cousins got the Bible. Let's get Kirk Cousins. Let's get Kirk Cousins out there. He said, have you seen them play? I'm going to try to tell my fan base division wins is what really matter. I'm trying to tell my fan base division wins is what really matters. They do. It starts with that. The Jets allow 164 yards passing when Sauce is gone. Don't remember we beat anyone that can afford to overlook anyone. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They done held, because, sometimes people come together And sometimes it's not based off the situation. Sometimes people step up regardless of what the situation is, and the next man up. So when they traded off Sauce, they were like, "Hey, we could do it without him." Some people relish in their opportunities. That's what I'm saying. Kirk Cousins might relish in this opportunity for himself to make himself look good. So when he's going to go seek out another contract, after we done paid him a lump sum, after we done made him look really nice, we done his bank account is nice. You know what I'm saying? So after we done did that, I ascertain, I'm gonna start using the BlackBerry word. I ascertain that he's gonna make himself look good. So whatever team picks him up, he can get a nice, healthy contract. Since we don't make like Roadmaster Pampers fan, we're so shocked they were winning some game. But I ain't gonna lie, man. The Panthers, brother, I ain't gonna lie, brother. Nobody was expecting the Panthers to win. And the Jets lost both games, 27-10, 23-10. But they got a defense though. We have no right to say we will beat anyone. I'm telling Falcons fans, I hope the coaching staff don't overlook the game because they think the Jets are easy to, like the Saints. I had us beating the Colts and we almost won. I had us beating the Tampa Bay and we lost. Carolina, I don't know what. Miami? I'm telling you, it's these coaches, man. But they might be like, okay, we got an opportunity for the playoffs. They might kick it in the new gear. They probably up right now trying to figure this. You know what I'm saying? They might, hey. It is any given Sunday. That's why I'm saying when you say somebody like the Rams and the Seahawks is going to beat the Falcons, we have the opportunity to beat them just like they have an opportunity to beat us. Do I think we're going to beat both of those games? Nah. Do I think we're going to win one of those? Absolutely. By a field goal. We're going to kick a field goal and win the game against one of those teams. Capri parents won't have the Falcons ready, son. You won't have them ready Sunday. It's going to be a struggle. 17-10. Oh my God, bro. He called him Capri Raheem Capri. He said Capri pants. That's crazy word. Oh my goodness. Jets have the 26th ranked defense on PFF, bro. Professional Football Focus says the Jets defense is 26. Our defense used to be number uno. Now it's probably top 10. Maybe. We probably still at that top 10. Our defense is here, bro. I don't care what y'all talking about. Our defense is here. We done tasted blood, and we got these Jets to take care of. And we know they suck. He said, I thought the Panthers was a cupcake win. The first game we played, they spanked us. It was something going on in the locker room that game. They didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing that game. It was something going on in the locker room that Panthers game with that goose egg. This next time, I don't know what the fuck they was doing. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, bro, what y'all got going on, man? Stop playing. Wow. Okay, week 13. Okay. Friday the 13th, man. We're gonna massacre some people down. Friday the 13th, gonna start off with the Jets. We did the Saints in. Now it's gonna start. The Jets defense definitely trash, letting Andy Dalton get off on them. Damn, they just let them get off. That ain't trash. That's something else. You let them get off. Pause that. But well, this is a part of the show. I'm not even gonna do no questionnaires. We're gonna just do. We just gonna say, I want y'all to tell me in the chat. Do y'all feel like we're gonna win this game against the Jets, or we're gonna lose this game against the Jets? That's my first question. My second question is, do y'all feel like it's fair to say that if Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson get us to the playoffs, they should have another year with this team? Roadmaster 94 says it's an L. Now, what is your team, Roadmaster? Is your team the Carolina Panthers? Roadmaster? Is your team the Carolina Panthers? You can't even follow instructions, bro. Is your team the Carolina Panthers, Roadmaster? Before I even go to everybody's comments, I'm waiting for Roadmaster to state which team he is currently representing. Look up. I'm asking, I ain't looking at nothing. Okay. I ain't looking at it. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. I see Panthers. That's you? That is you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with you first. Like Rock always said, it doesn't matter what you say. You don't have any fucking say-so in this building, bro. You with the Panthers. You don't have no say-so with my team. So you don't even matter at this point. So we're going to move past you right now. You think it's going to be an L. Of course, you would want it to be an L. You with the opposite team. Why would you think your comments even matter at this point? Is that playoffs? Diablo return revived our defense. Absolutely. Maybe Raheem, but not Zach. Southside, I believe that too. His offensive coordinating days are done, and they're gonna say, yeah, we just need to get somebody else. Plead the fifth on the win-loss prediction. I don't plead the fifth on anything, sir. I need an answer, sir. I just want to know when the woman said we're going to win against the Saints. Absolutely. I feel like we're going to win against, the Saints. I mean, of course we did win against the Saints. We're going to win against the Jets. Yeah, we're going to win against the Saints too. But I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that this game against the Jets is going to be one of those games where we're going to run the ball more than we do anything. If we're talking about the weather, if the weather is going to be a factor, then we're going to have to run the ball. But it's going to be slippery, though. It's going to be slick and people going to be falling. It's going to be a whole bunch of silly stuff. But I still think this team, coming off of a win like we did on the road and then going to another game on the road, right? Yeah. Against a horrid defensive team. Yeah. We should be good. This should be a cupcake win, but the coaching staff will make it a struggle. Absolutely. I believe that. This is gonna be one of them wins like you, like, bro. This is the Jets, bro. I told you, we lose to the Jets, bro. Y'all got to, man. I'm gonna be up here asking y'all all these questions. Y'all gonna be running the show. I'm gonna just be here. I'm not even gonna lie. Panthers, I got you. Yeah, Roadmaster, a Panther fan. Of course, you don't want us to win, my guy, because it puts you back where you belong, at the bottom. Gonna put you back there where you belong, at the bottom of my feet, and us just stepping on you, just happy feet on top of you. That's where you at. Have the right to talk his shit. His team swept us. Good job, Roadmaster. See y'all next year. Nah, he ain't got time to. Hey, he talked that shit on your show, Ski. Not on mine. Not in mine. Not in mine. I ain't trying to give him no props. You know what happened when Carolina Panthers went to the Super Bowl with Cam Newton? You think I was like, yeah, he's from the NFC South, represent. I have Falcons fan. I would never worry. The 60-second of never worry is when I'm going to give any of them people in our division props over us. Never worry, bro. Never worry. Swept us, I don't give a damn about none of that. I don't care about none of that. His team's a sorry ass team. We played sorry this year, but he know his team is sorry. Even with us not having 7 playoff years, we were still above him and the Saints. That lets you know where they are. So I never get them props. Never worry. See you next year. I don't care about it. See you in the playoffs, my guy. He said, I won't watch next year. If Zach and Capri Pants, Capri are back next year, I won't lose my mind watching the foolishness. But that's what I'm saying. If we go to the playoffs with these guys, just take Zach Robinson out of the picture because his offensive coordinating with this team is atrocious. But just saying Zach is gone. Raheem. Does Raheem get another opportunity? A third year, like they say coaches should have. Coaches should have 2 rebuilding years. As they say, 1 rebuilding year, a year to improve, and then a year to solidify. Right? So it'll be his 3rd year, correct? If we go to the playoffs, does he get a fair shake at this stab at this team again? Or do we get rid of him? He said, I got the right to speak. I rock with my squad. I respect y'all too. I don't know, bro. You've been cool, so I'll let you slide today. Because you ain't been like a Saints fan. Because Saints fan, they come in here, they be acting different. You said you got the right to speak. Absolutely, man. I ain't mute you or kick you out of my live or hide none of your comments. I'm just saying I ain't fucking with you. you part of the people that's up against me. Pause that. I ain't for you. I mean, I thank you respecting our squad. Thank you for that. Taking the high road, the decency. But no, absolutely not. Not with Bryce Young. Absolutely not. My team, I ain't giving nobody no props. It's a rivalry for a reason. It ain't a rivalry of friends. When they talked about how Michael Jordan them, they ain't used to hang out with each other. We going against you. We ain't gonna be cool with you. We ain't finna go out and have drinks together. You in Carolina. I know you did spank us twice. Still. Really, you spanked us really one time. The second time, we just lost. We got spanked the first time. The first time, we had some stuff going on in the locker room that ain't nobody talking about. They done swept that under the rug. They ain't even talking about it. They getting rid of it. Ray. I heal you. Everybody going away. People got. I want to know what happened. Zach is returning. Raheem, you guys best believe that's Raheem Buddy. Exactly. And he come from the Rams, which they have ties to. Absolutely. But okay. I just honestly feel like I'm gonna give my last thoughts. If we make it to the playoffs, win the division, I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that this guy will be back because he would have solidified himself for another year because he has done something we haven't done in 7 years. Win the division and make it to the playoffs. I don't think we ain't won the division in a minute. Like, god damn. Like we just been really bad. Hold on, let me go up. He said the NFC South is a horrible division. He said, y'all the ones close to the bottom. Yeah, now we are. Yeah, now. But you finna be back there soon. Don't worry, we're finna put you right where you supposed to be. Up under our feet. You know that. You know y'all team been there. You and the Saints been at the bottom. You know that. Right now, this year, y'all did good this year. I give y'all 1. I give you 1. That's the one you get. That's the only hand clap you get. Because you know damn well them Carolina Panthers are trash. I mean, I don't think my guy, Roadmaster, what I need you to do is count how many games we have left. Count how many times we play our division. Count how many times y'all play. Count how many times Tampa Bay play. Count how many times the Saints play. Right? We have to beat everybody in our division. We'll go up 2 games. Right. We can just pull it up, man. We're going to help you out. We're going to pull it up. Let's pull it up for you. Let's go Tampa Bay schedule. Okay. Tampa Bay plays the Cardinals, right? Baker Mayfield just hurt himself, correct? Right. So Baker Mayfield might not be in that game, correct? Right. So Cardinals win that game, right? Then the Tampa Bay plays the Saints, right? I never root for the Saints, but we need the Saints to beat the Tampa Bay, right? We do, because then they'll drop down, right? Okay. So then Tampa Bay plays the Panthers, right? Guess who we're going to need to win that game? You said it, the Panthers, right? Because the Panthers going to lose this next game they play. And if they win, and then Tampa Bay plays the Panthers again, their last game, and guess who we're going to need to win that game? You guessed it, Tampa Bay. So then they're going to be even killed, right? But if we go up, okay, now we're going to go to Carolina, okay? So we need Tampa Bay to lose against the Saints, lose against the Carolina Panthers, and then beat the Panthers. So they're going to go down, down, up. And then we're going to need Carolina to go up, down, down. And then going to be even kill. And then we're going to have to go up, up, up. And then guess who's going to win the division? That's called how the division works. So we're going to look at the Carolina Panthers right quick. Because I want to know. I want to know who they play next. Like who they play, how they play. So we need to, like I say, Tampa Bay, we need them to lose the next games. We can need them to lose against the Cardinals. But we also need them to lose against Carolina. We also need them to lose against the Saints. And then we need them to beat Carolina, right? So they make sense. So we're going to go to Carolina. So you saying how we're going to make the playoffs, that's how we're going to make the playoffs. So we're going to go Carolina schedule. Okay. See all the rest of their games. Carolina plays the Rams. So people are saying that's going to be an L. Carolina plays the Saints. We need that to be a win for the Saints. Carolina plays the Buccaneers. We need that to be a win for the Panthers. And then Carolina plays the Seahawks. We need the Seahawks to spank that ass. And then we need Carolina to play the Buccaneers. And guess who we need to win? Tampa Bay. And then let's go to us. So I told you, it'll be up, up. It's going to be down, 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 up for Tampa Bay. Carolina's going to be up, down, down, down. Right? So that's going to put them even kill. If that makes sense. Follow me now. Follow me. If it's making sense, it's making sense. Then we're going to go to the Falcons schedule. So the Falcons play the Jets. We need to win. Go up. We play the Seahawks. That's going to be either up or down. I really think we're going to beat the Seahawks. So I'm going to say up. I think we're going to lose to the Rams just because we want to keep that relationship with the Rams. We don't give a fuck about Seahawks, but the Rams helped us get our guy. So we're going to lose to the Rams. We're going to beat the Seahawks. So we're going to go up, down, play Buccaneers, up, play the Cardinals, up, play the Rams, down, play the Saints, up. That means we're on top. That's how we're going to do it. The Buccaneers are going to lose 3 of their games. They're going to lose against the Saints and the Carolina Panthers, right? So they're going to drop down 2 games while we go up. And then the Panthers are going to go up, and then they're going to drop down 2 more games, and they're going to be down. So Tampa Bay and the Buccaneers are going to be even killed, but we're going to be above them. That's how we're going to win. Yeah, they like you saying like it's to be 100%, man. It's like we're 2 games behind, and we still play 3 more. We still play divisional games. That's what I'm saying. 1, 2. Yeah, we played 2 more divisional games. The unfortunate thing is we need Tampa Bay to lose more games than they win, and we need Carolina to win 1 game, and then the rest kind of a losing streak at that point. And if you think Carolina can't do that, you know your team more than I know your team. You know Carolina ain't good. The only person I'm really worried about is Tampa Bay. In our division, I'm going to be 100%. I'm never worried about Carolina. I've never been like, oh my God, it's Carolina. Oh man, we got to play Carolina. I ain't never said that. Oh man, we got to play the Saints. Never said that. What I have said was, damn, bro, we got to play Baker Mayfield, man. When he be having that unorthodox play style that he be playing backyard ball, and he'll just scramble and he'll run. And I even said it. If Tampa Bay wasn't picking him up, I said it myself. I said, we need to go get Baker Mayfield. I said it. He said he missed the Arthur Smith. That man didn't have cap space. He shopped out a garbage sale. I mean, not falling for the okie doke. He ain't been smooth. Roadmaster, a stinking ass Pamper fan. Go change your Huggies, boy. Go change your Huggies, boy. Michael Jordan did play golf with Danny Ainge before his 63-point game. They wasn't. And when is the other time he played golf? Was he playing golf and then he was chilling out with them? Some of them weren't even chilling out with their own players. Like, they don't chill out like how they be doing now. They be going to vacation homes with each other and shit. They houses be Airbnbs and shit for shit. Come on now, bro. He said Panthers are good except for a quarterback. Y'all ain't got no receivers. Y'all gave up McCaffrey. Y'all ain't got no receivers. Win the division if we win 3 more games and go 7-10. I think we'll be back. Or he'll be back. Yeah, for sure. Roadmaster in the spirit of competition, I can get real disrespectful. Respectfully. It's his non-throwing shoulder. He'll play. Just remain in the man. We know it's his non. Man, he gonna get banged up one time. He's going to be out of the game. It's gonna take him to take one good hit, and he's gonna be out. Carolina need to split with Tampa Bay. We just need y'all up out of here, my guy. They can definitely lose the rest. Absolutely, they can definitely lose the rest. Y'all gonna sweep the Ants. Yeah, that's all we need to sweep the Ants, and we need to beat We need to beat Tampa Bay. We need y'all to do. We need the Saints to do their job, and we need the Carolina to do their job. To take that guy that they call Tampa Bay out of the mix, move them down twice, and we move up twice. Y'all move up once, then y'all move down twice. We move up move down once, and then move up twice. Then we move up again, and then we're number 1. That's all you need to do. Follow the script, man. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. And we're gonna beat either the Rams. We're gonna beat the Seahawks. I said the Rams or the Seahawks. I'm saying the Seahawks. We're gonna beat the Seahawks with a kick, and we're gonna lose to the Rams because we got lineage to the Rams, and we're gonna help them out a little bit. You know, they gave us a good draft pick. He's paying off. JPJ is paying off. So we're going to make it, play homage. He said, forget the other team. We got to win. No, we definitely got to win. Yeah, I know they have Seattle too. So they talking about we don't lose against Seattle. Like, Like I said, either the Rams or the Rams. Rams might even be like, well, shit, hey, since they giving us a first round draft pick, let's go ahead and get them the dub. Help them out. Help Raheem out. Help my dad or my cousin or whoever out. You know what I'm saying? And then we lose to Seattle, but we win against the Rams. Somebody gonna lose by a kick. It ain't gonna be us. He said, y'all gonna win out just for a wild card. Now we're gonna win the division and we're gonna be in the playoffs automatically. He said, we just playing out the scenarios. Absolutely. I guess ain't nothing wrong with a little delusion before bed. Boy, stop. Boy, stop. He said a little delusion. Hey man, everybody gets sauce gunner a little bit. You get a little sauce sometimes. He said delusion. I'm delusional by playing out scenarios of the possibilities that could happen with these sorry teams and people potentially getting hurt, and we going on and we're winning games that we should win. There's nothing delusional about that. Nobody thought that the Bills would look how they look. Nobody thought that the Seahawks would look how they look this year. Nobody was expecting the Colts to look how they look this year. They was looking at Kansas City to be the best. They were looking at nobody expected it. Well, we already know the Cowboys are good playoff teams. I mean, good regular season teams, but then they lose in the playoffs, never make it. They're a good regular season team. And then we know the Eagles make, they got a high powered team with I mean, nobody's expecting these teams to look like it's like a power shift. Nobody was looking at Denver like they was looking at Denver. Everybody was looking at the Ravens like, okay, Lamar's going to come back. Stop it. Stop it. If you were telling me Lamar Jackson and the Ravens was going to look how they look, if you were telling me that the Seahawks was going to look like how they look this year, nobody was expecting this stuff. So I don't know why we're thinking in our brain like it's delusional to believe that a team, and if you look at all of our games where we was poorly coached is the reason why we lost. It had nothing to do with the talent. But what if in these men's head they get an idea like, hey, we can open up our playbook. We can actually coach using Kirk Cousins, or Kirk Cousins is fully healthy now. You know what I'm saying? I seen Kirk Cousins running. He take out running to go get a first down. I'm like, that man ain't never did. I ain't never seen him do that. So, come on now, man. He said, I'm delusional. I'll be that. He said, I'm ready for Zach and Raheem to go. They ain't going nowhere if we make it to the playoffs. He said he stayed at the golf course here in Charlotte. That's cool. Roadmaster, y'all have one more win than us. That's what I'm saying. We got 5 games. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know how people think the playoff situation happened. Like, if we win and y'all lose to the Rams, y'all like this. We're here. We're at the bottom. Y'all right here. Y'all lose to the Rams. We win to the Jets. Right? Tampa Bay. They lose to the Saints. And then they lose to y'all. They're right there where you at. And then we're above y'all. And then you beat Tampa Bay. You're right there. And then you lose to your other teams. You right here. Twice. 1, 2. Because the 2 teams y'all play after that, y'all gonna lose. Then we play the Seahawks. We here. We play the Cardinals. We're here. We play the Rams. We're here. We play Tampa Bay. Well, we play Tampa Bay. We're here. We play the Saints. We're here. So what are we talking about? I don't understand why that scenario doesn't sound like something that's feasible. He said he runs like a baby giraffe. Oh, dead. He said he runs like a baby giraffe. Blackberry, how many division games though? We have 3. Like I just said, Roadmaster. I just went on my phone and explained to you the whole scenario. I just explained to you the whole scenario. I just explained it. How we're gonna get up on top. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose against either the Rams, or the Seahawks. I would rather us lose against the Rams than the Seahawks. Because I don't want to lose no birds. I don't want to lose no other bird teams. That's the only reason. We can lose against the Rams, but another bird team, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And who's to say we won't win out? Who knows? Who knows if these guys already? Hey man, we got Michael Penix. He's gone for the season now. It's nothing but you, Kurt. You the man now. So now it's gonna probably look a little different. This offense looked different. There's a whole purpose of this show. The offense looks very different. It's like because now all of a sudden they figured out ways to win. Yeah, for sure. Rams and the Seahawks are official, bro. Don't think it's gonna be easy. How many games did the Seahawks lose? How many games did the Rams lose? Are they like 9-0 right now? Who beat them? So now I gotta research this. Y'all got me researching other people's teams. I don't do this. I don't care about nobody else's team. I don't care about nobody else's team. Really don't. I don't be caring about nobody else's team. Dog water to me. I can care less. The Rams lost to the 49ers. The Rams lost to the Eagles. The Rams lost to the Browns. And the Rams lost to the Seahawks. We're gonna go this. We're gonna go this year. Let's look at this year. We're gonna go this year. This year, we're gonna count preseason. The Rams lost to the Eagles. The Rams lost to the 49ers. And the Rams lost to, that's it, Eagles and the 49ers. You know what can happen? This is what I need y'all to understand too. What if somebody that's a key player on their team get hurt? Like Stafford. What if Stafford go down? Do you think that's the same team? Do you really think Baker Mayfield hurt his shoulder? He's the same Baker Mayfield that's going to be running around in the pocket, taking hits and trying to scramble out of the pocket to take those hits from those guys? Do you think Bryce Young is going to carry the Panthers team to the playoffs? Absolutely not. Y'all out of the division race. Oh, no, we're not. Yeah, because once like I said, that's why I said if we win the 3 divisional games, which we've already won 1, we got 2 more divisional games. And then if our divisional games is better, and then if we're all the same, like all of us beat and lost to like the same numbers, right? And then our record is better, that's how they pick to choose who's going to the playoffs. I mean, it's okay, bro. I get it. No worries. I'm here for it. Now, we can't afford to lose any games, to be real, 100%. Bro, we're going to win a team that's tanking. Everyone starts drinking Kool-Aid. If y'all finish with a better overall record than y'all, Tampa Bay win the division. It's okay. Y'all don't know Kurt before his Achilles injury was more mobile than a guy like Stafford, right? But he looks back and running back. Yeah, man, yeah, it's cool. Whatever he got to do, man. You ain't got to tell him to chill. We ain't really worrying about that. Stuff like that don't even offend me. Like, if you can say I'm delusional or you can say all these things, at the end of the day, thank you for coming into my life and supporting the identity that I possess in my content creating and everything that is the likeness and AF and LLC. Appreciate you, my guy. He said the Rams are balling, but they can still be beaten, though. He said, are you okay, bro? No. Yeah, against the Seahawks. If we lose one more game, it's going to be against the Seahawks. Well, I would say the Rams because they helped us. He said, "Y'all playing." He said, "Playing make believe." Let's talk about what we do if we hit the lottery. Look, that's any team. That's any team. That's any team. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's nice. It's nice to have an honest debate about stuff and woulda, coulda, shouldas. But I understand why you would think this team is where it's at. But like I said, if you look at our games, some of our games we was just poorly coached on. We was poorly coached on closing out the games. Throughout the games, we came back and retained the go ahead lead. It's just we didn't finish the game. If we was to finish the game, because it's like I said, woulda, coulda, shouldas. We did not. So since we didn't finish the games, that means we have the record to reflect what we didn't do. So in hindsight, with the games that's left, it gives us the opportunity to still win the division. Once you get to 8 losses, you only can get 9 wins. So you gotta hope that Tampa and Carolina don't get 10. Right now, we just need to beat the Jets. If Rams are balling, we need the Rams to ball the fuck out on Carolina. And then the Aints feel some kind of way about losing to us, and then they beat Tampa Bay, and people take advantage that Baker Mayfield is hurt. That's what we need. Baker Mayfield being hurt, the likelihood of them continuously winning on his non-throwing shoulder that can probably take a sack and go down for the rest of the game because they're not going to want to injure him even more. That's all it's going to take. He said, let's talk about that fan speak. You feel me? You know, man, when it's on Thursday, Blackberry, shout it out. He said, Rams from the drag outs on Sunday. And that's exactly what we need. Is Pachenko out there? I mean, not Pachenko, but what's his name? That wide receiver? Pachenko is on Kansas City. I'm thinking that. What's it? Puka Nakua? What's his name? Puka Nakua or whatever? Him. Yeah, him. Facts. Tuesday at 4-ish. Okay, Tuesdays at 4. Before we kick off my show later on, you can go to Fan Speaks at Blackberry. There's Blackberry, no C, just a K. Home team with Blackberry for Fan Speaks on Tuesday, 4 o'clock ish. And how you said 4 o'clock ish. So you can get your rocks out and don't be afraid to speak your piece, but also understand. It's how Blackberry talk. I'm gonna get in your ass. Pause that. Eastern time, 4-ish. Fan speak on Tuesdays. Right, ish. So yeah, you can come there and speak your piece, and then we can even debate it if you want to. You know, do your do. Do your do. That's my boy. That's how my boy do. I ascertain. Look here, Lock. Home team. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. But yeah, man, let's be realistic. Just because a team is doing good all season, they can have a mishap happen. Just like with us, with Michael Penix. Mishap happened, and then Kirk Cousins come and they look like a whole different offense. The same thing can happen to any other team. They can be balling their ass off. A key player get hurt. Like, you think about it like this. If we was well coached, the game against the 49ers, when they had nobody out there, nobody. We still lost. Right? The game against Tampa Bay, the first game of the season, we came back there, got the go-ahead win. They scored. We still came down there to tie the game up, I believe. It was either tie the game or win the game. And Koo missed the kick. Even after Michael Penix got us down there to make that opportunity happen. Right? Stop playing with me, man. I ain't finna go through this. I caught Swan. I done swarmed on a few streams. He decking a few though. Because coaching matters. Exactly. Thank you. Don't. It's showing up this season, bro. We have a great team. These guys could not coach the quarterback that they had behind there. So much stuff was probably going on in the locker room that nobody's talking about. There's no reason why Ray McLeod would get sent home, then all of a sudden he's off the team. Something happened. There's no reason why Ike Hilliard got fired and nobody else did when our special teams was giving up like Superman returns. It's something happened. Something happened. Kirk gonna show out now. Absolutely, because if he has an opportunity to show up to make himself solidified for him to have another starting opportunity for himself like next year, if he's not gonna be here, this is when you do it. And guess what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? The storyline gonna be Kirk Cousins. Michael Penix went down. Kirk Cousins came back in and gave the Falcons their first playoff appearance after 7 years. They won this out through Kirk Cousins and Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson on bullshitting ass OC shit. That's the storyline. You're hearing it first. That's the storyline. Our offensive coordinators is what's going to kill us, but guess what's going to happen? He's going to come out with so many different plays. This team is going to look like the offense just showed you it looked different. It's like, what was this at? Like when he threw that bomb to Mooney off a play action pass, it was like, where was that all season? It was available. They just didn't use it because they didn't trust, or Michael Penix isn't comfortable being on the center. Michael Penix looks so, when somebody's not dislike something somebody does, that's how he looked. Like he was just on the sideline, like, man, they ain't let me be taking my full potential. You know, and in some games he did, a couple of games he just looked bad. You know, growing pains. But we'll see what's happening. Hello. Yeah, we're still in the playoff hunt. For some people who don't know how the playoff system works, you know, some people don't understand. ATL defense coordinator lost y'all this game. The defensive coordinator lost y'all the game. No, Roadmaster, I cannot let you indict Ubrick saying our defensive coordinator lost us our game. Understand that even with the Colts game, it's many games. If our defense is out there for 14, 13, 12 plays, they're going to give up plays because they're tired. That's what happened. And then when you got people hurt, right, your depth in those rotational pieces get limited. Right? Right. So when that happens and you got fresh people coming in on their offense, if our offense can't get anything done, our offense does our defense a disjustice because they're going 3 and out, and then our defense is out there again. And they're going 3 and out, and our defense is out there again. And they're going 3 and out, and our defense. That's not good for our defense. We're gonna. This times Jesse Bates looked like he was tired. Like it's times he wasn't there. You feel me? He said, "Breezy." Watch the second half. The trip set two of y'all defense up. Sometimes what they do, instead of playing to win, they don't dial up the pressure as much as they. You look at how they treated McCarthy when we was playing in Minnesota. They were stacking the box. They didn't respect him. Other quarterbacks, they're trying to get pass rush with 4 or 5 people and let our DBs be in some zone soft coverage shit because they don't want to give up nothing on the back end instead of jamming the receivers. But understand also when Divine Diablo is there, he sure sometimes that middle of that field gets cut off a little bit more often than it did not. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, the defense is spent. Like, bro, we after a while, it's just like, bro, they when they be on their hands on their shoulders like this, they are tired. And if our offense can't stay on the damn field for no more than goddamn 2 minutes, and you got when they back out there again, you tired. And you don't have the defensive depth to rotate people, you are tired. JD Bertrand, so there's that. And we had to play. Yeah, we had to play JD Bertrand, bro. He said, Kalua isn't out there. We good. Hey, it be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes, man. It be like that. We just got to understand that, bro. We got to come to grips. Can everybody hold hands and close our eyes and understand and do the and just understand that if we make it to the playoffs, we gonna still see our ride. He gonna come out the back with them capri pants on. I told y'all, I am the dream. Like drank the Kool-Aid. I told y'all. Kirk Cousins said, I'm finna have me a starter spot. I'm finna get another $100 million contract because I'm finna get y'all to the playoffs after 7 years. That's gonna be, and people gonna be mad because you're gonna have to give people their flowers. We played single high safety with no pass rush. Only thing we had, honestly, in that game, only thing we had to do is rush this MF like crazy. Cause he take hits, he can't take hits. He rushes. It was just another game where it was just bad coaching. Yeah, they gotta put some like when now since there's no and I want to say this, and this is what I want to talk about. So I know I said I was gonna leave, but I want to say this. I'm gonna be 100%. What if Kirk Cousins mentally checked out because he felt like he wasn't gonna get his opportunity, so he was ready to get out of here so he can go take his services to South Beach or wherever. But with Michael Penix down, and he knows he's not coming back, and he knows he's the guy now, mentally, he checked back in. Mentally, he checked back in. He's like, okay, so now, and they probably saying, hey man, hey, what you gonna do? And just like I said, if Kirk Cousins take us there, he gonna be the new Neil. He gonna take you there. Gonna take you. He ain't taking me nowhere. He take the team there. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, it's gonna look. That's why the team looked different. They had this team was already built for Kirk Cousins in the first place. Michael Penix was just because Kirk Cousins was hurt. Michael Penix happened because Kirk Cousins was hurt. Michael Penix happened because they didn't want to have another QB controversy type thing. Now, when Michael Penix going down, there's no reason why. Now we have to activate Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins is probably livid. He's probably like, this is what I wanted. So this is going to give him another opportunity. Don't be surprised if they even pay him another season. Like, it'd be crazy if they take him another, hey, we're going to keep Kirk Cousins here for another season after next year. Like, it would be crazy. You don't think he cares, bro. He has already voiced through his camp that he wanted up out of here in the first place because he's a starter. This is on the record, bro. What you be looking at? He was a job. Why? Because he has a job again next year. That's why. That's why. They were like, shoot, we might as well keep him. He healthy now. He ain't gotta be hurt. Now he's like, let me tell you what my dad said. You don't use people to elevate a situation. Let me tell you what you use. You use your position to elevate people. You don't use people. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, he got quotes. They talking about him running. Oh yeah, I just ran. You know what I'm saying? I did what I did. I ran. Best man. You know what I'm saying? He felt like himself. Now he gonna pull out the chains again. Everybody finna start wearing their little dirty bird chains. For Kurt Cole. Kurt Cole saying, I did, you know what I'm saying? No. I mean, since y'all said this man don't know how to use timeouts, this man sitting here and challenges his players when you can damn well see the person made the first down. Now he calling all the timeouts. He's like, why you using the timeout now? It's like, no other team is not going to take a risk on Kurt. That's why he's going to be here next year. Because Michael Penix still has 2. He got to go another year getting healthy and get acclimated with the team. Give me $135K. I'll show up and not put on the uniform. Hey, man, I'm just saying. Is what it is, player. He said that was a dumbass challenge. I mean, I don't like if we make the playoffs, like I said, that will be considered a successful season. Raheem will be back. If we don't make the playoffs, that's what I'm saying. Y'all talking about Belichick. If Belichick come here, I mean, I don't even want to talk about Belichick. We gotta get through this season, man. Let's get through this season first. We still have an opportunity to make the playoffs. Make the playoff. If we lose in the playoff, then guess what? We at least made it to the playoff. If we win the NFC South, guess what? We won the NFC South. We debunked the Kings of Tampa Bay. Period. He said, I love the return of the play action. Shit, me too. Because you can open up the playbook with the play action. They don't know who's going to get on, what's going to happen. It confuses the defense. Now, that's one more thing they got to worry about. Because they already had Michael Penix figured out because they wasn't doing nothing with Michael Penix. So now they got, damn it, we got Kirk Cousins to figure out. And he's a vet, so he might know how to switch stuff and do this and do this. So, and then Mooney, he might relish in his opportunity as being the number 1. They bringing other guys in that Kirk Cousins already don't work with to solidify him on the offense. They doing everything they possibly can to go ahead and make this transition and make it make sense because they still can make the playoffs. His job is safe. He got 1 more year. Definitely, if he go on to the playoffs, they're gonna really be like, hey, he got 1 more year. Because you know how they're gonna play it off is we tried this rookie quarterback. The Kirk Cousins was the guy from the beginning. He was the guy here from the beginning. Understand that. This was the guy for 4 or 5 years. Kirk was the guy for 4 or 5 years. So now he is the guy again. Because one, they already paid him. And with him having that surgery, with Michael Penix having that surgery, we ain't gonna see him for 2 more years. Can we get Raheem and everybody fired? No. Kurt was the guy. This is what they always wanted. Him going to do that surgery, we ain't gonna see him for 2 more years. We ain't gonna see Penix for 2 more years. And it might be the best 2 years because he can rehab his leg, and then the other year he can go ahead and work on being a better quarterback and moving in the pocket. But that's the reason why we paid Kirk Cousins all of that money, because he was the guy from the beginning. It's just that Michael Penix was available. And then he would have sat there for 3 more years and then came onto the scene. But Kirk Cousins was hurt and he was stinking up the bed with how he just threw all these interceptions last year. What's up, my guy? I'm on the clock, but I'm off the rest of the week, and I'm waiting to find a way to win. We got to play consistent at this point. What's up, D. Salone? What's happening? We do. The way this team is built, Kurt just needs to manage the game and don't turn the ball over. That's it. He can make all the throws. He can make all of the throws, y'all. He got a rapport with who? Kyle Pitts, and he got a rapport with Mooney. Drake London is down. He's getting another option. Drake London's down. They bringing in Salone. They bringing in Osborne or whatever his name is. They bringing him in because he's already worked with him. He's just another target of somebody he worked with. He said, I'm cooling with y'all in my own set. Holler at the lot. Catch you one next one. All right, my guy. I'm finna end this show anyway. It's about to be 12. Why y'all be running me up, my guys? My guys and gals. People texting me. But yeah, I'm about to end my live anyway, but I did not know it was about to be 12 o'clock. So I appreciate everybody for stopping by with your boy The Lockness. On the Lockness podcast, let's talk about it, man. Rise up, ATL. You feel me? We up under. We gonna make it to the playoffs, y'all. On the back of Kirk Cousins, Zach Robinson, and Raheem. We just gotta make sure this always Raymond cut to stop lying and heal. Yeah, just go ahead and heal, bro. He was healing in his mind. He was healed. He just was hurt. Sometimes people be emotional damage. Maybe he was emotional damage. Maybe just a little emotional damage because he was like, man, they ain't gonna put man, but get me up out of here. And then when Michael Penix went out, yo, hey, my guy, you call me? You ready? You already had the helmet on. Hey, I go out there like, damn, Kurt. If he would have got that win for us, though, that would have helped him too. If he would have went out there and got the win, that would have helped him too. Yeah, Tyler had more touches. That was good. Good show, my guy. All right, man. I appreciate everybody for stopping by, man. Like I said, if you haven't followed the Lockness on the Lockness podcast, man, follow me on my YouTube channel, not just on AFN LLC. Follow me on my YouTube channel, Road to 500 subs, man. We're trying to get up under. You feel me? I appreciate everybody that's representing another team that came through, man. It's all love, all content. Appreciate everybody that stopped by for your boy. And just sit with me, man. Sit with me in the Liddy committee, man. For sure. Hey, we gonna make it, y'all. It's just we gotta start. We started with the Saints. I really wish we would have got that win against the Colts. Got a win against the Saints. I really wish we would have got that other win. We losing in overtime twice in a row. It's crazy work. We really needed that win against Carolina and the Saints. Be real with you, but we got the win against the Saints. Got to get that win against the Jets. Got to get that win against some Cardinals. Got to get that win against some Seahawks. We can lose to the Rams. We got to get that win against Tampa Bay, and we got to get that win again. Like I said, at the end of the season. So man, we got time, y'all. Woo, Lord, woo, we got time. We got time, y'all. So at the end of the day, man, appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. The Likeness is out, man. Y'all stay committed. Be safe out there in the streets. We was in the all red in the end on. That's why I represent the all red. So they're red and black in this. Oh, I got another message. Let's see what he's talking about. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, my guys. But like I said, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out, man. I think I'm finna go to sleep too. It's time for me. It's time for my bedtime, man. I'm like an old man. I like to go to sleep. Until next Tuesday, or if I do another impromptu show, hey, hold on. I got one. Do you think the Falcons should trade Penix? Nah. Pour into him. Blood pressure birds, yeah, for sure. Pour into Penix. Pour into him. They know he has the arm talent. They know he's a good quarterback. It's just that they have to improve on what he already has. They wasn't doing him any justice. I'm just be 100% pouring into him. It almost felt like it was like another Ritter situation, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. But I'm out. Until next time. Peace out.